Well, Nebula, my 7-month-old clouded leopard, has a very serious and potentially deadly staph infection in her respiratory. But first, we have got to bleach her enclosure. We definitely want to rinse this off because the bleach could get all in the crevices. Oh, guys, she might. Okay, she swallowed it, guys. Good news, she swallowed her pill. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. Now, before I go any further, I just want to give a special shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Now, I'm sure you guys are very concerned right now because you guys saw the title in the thumbnail. Well, Nebula, my 7-month-old clouded leopard, has a very serious and potentially deadly staph infection in her respiratory. Nebula, from the moment I got her, she was sneezing and she had some green discharge. Nebula had symptoms of a sickness, and well, I took her into the vet and my worst fears have come true. Nebula is sick with a very bad staph infection, but good thing is we caught it soon. We have antibiotics, but that is all I'm gonna tell you guys about her staph infection. If you guys want to know more, well guys, you gotta stick along because we've actually got to go inside of Nebula's enclosure. We've got to deep clean it. We got to disinfect it and kill any of this nasty bad staph infection that's in there. And once we're done cleaning her enclosure, well guys, you are gonna get a first-hand look at Nebula, how she's doing right now. We're actually going to be feeding her and giving her her medication. So if that is something that you guys want to see, well guys, you are in the right place, and well, we're going to hop right into that. Well guys, we're here at Nebula's enclosure, and as I was telling you guys, Nebula is suffering from a staph infection. She was actually sneezing green mucus, and the second I saw the green mucus, I made the vet appointment. This is a picture of the green mucus right here. The mucus, well, that's a sign of an infection, so we took her in to the vet about a week ago. We actually swabbed her nose, and we actually do something called a culture. So we actually take that swab and we actually grow it in a petri dish. And once we grow it, we're able to see what this is. And it came back right here. This is the result, and it is a staph infection. And then if you look at the chart down here, this shows all of the drugs that are either S, sensitive to the infection, or R, resistant. So the ones that are resistant, you don't want to use that drug because that drug right there is not going to cure the infection. So she's been on some pills. We're going to give her her pills and her medication in a little bit. I'm sure you guys are wondering how she's doing, but first we have got to bleach her enclosure. Because she has a staph infection, we're actually going to have to bleach her enclosure every single day to make sure that the bacteria is not in the enclosure. So let's head on in, guys. She's actually inside. We just put her in a crate inside so we could actually come out here and bleach her enclosure. So to get started, we actually got to remove her enrichment. So yesterday we actually gave her a bunch of branches and she was running around, but this all could have some sort of a staph infection on it. So we've got gloves on. We're just gonna close this on up right here. We're gonna close this on up, and we just wanna get all the branches out because again, we don't know whether these branches are infected with anything nasty. So let's take these branches on out. We're taking them this way right here. And we're just gonna put them actually in our burn pile. We're gonna burn all this stuff tonight just so we get rid of anything that's nasty. We're gonna put it there. There we go, and we've got a couple of more things we got to remove before, you know, we can bleach her enclosure. We've got to come in here. We're going to grab a couple more of these branches. We don't really want any of this stuff in here. Let's get some branches. Ooh, we definitely got to bleach this. We're going to get some branches on out, and I think that's pretty good. Let's bring this way. All right, here we go. We're taking this stuff on out. Let's go, let's go. Now, if we don't treat this well, if we don't bleach her enclosure, make sure it stays really clean, if we don't give her her medication, this could be deadly for the leopard. We don't want that to happen at all. So that's why we're taking all of the necessary precautions to ensure that Nebula gets healthy. So now that we remove some of these branches, well guys, let's get on to the bleaching. So this stuff right here is our bleach sprayer. If you guys are wondering how we clean the enclosures, well, we use diluted bleach, which is some really good stuff. So what we're gonna do first, we're actually gonna pump this up. And this is on a straight stream, but we want to get like a little bit of a mist. So we're just going to adjust this nozzle right here. If you look, we're going to adjust it till it's like a nice fine mist. So to get started, we're going to start with the lockout area. We're just going to take our bleach and we want to just bleach the floor. Anywhere where Nebula's walked or where bacteria might be, we're going to spray that. We're going to spray the border right here. We're going to spray some of this metal. And then we're just going to come here in this area. Let's smell it. Yeah, we're starting to smell that good, clean bleach smell. You guys ever smell bleach in your house when your mom's cleaning? Well, this is what this is like, except I'm the one cleaning. And we actually do this about once a week for all the cats and the monkeys. We go in their enclosures, we bleach it to get rid of any bacteria that might be here. We just set up this nice little platform for Nebula here, and even though we just set it up, we're gonna wanna bleach it. She's been up on this We're just gonna wanna bleach that now. We'll let the bleach sit for about 10 minutes. And once that bleach has sat for about 10 minutes, we're actually going to, spray everything out. We're gonna rinse it on out. And we're gonna actually bleach her water dish, especially. We're gonna bleach that, get that nice and clean. Let's spray some bleach. And not only are we gonna be cleaning the floor, but we're gonna be actually cleaning all these logs and branches. But the good thing is Nebula is actually gonna be inside for the night, and this will give it time to really just get rinsed off and stay really good. So we're just gonna spray all these branches, all this stuff that Nebula uses. We're just gonna spray it real good. We're spraying the branches, and guys, it's really bright here. So we've got some better lighting out here right now. So we're just gonna start over here in this corner. So I'm definitely gonna be bleaching this platform. You can see we're just misting it. We're bleaching it. We wanna make sure everything, is nice and clean. We're bleaching this way, we're going this way, and we're just gonna spray a whole bunch of the bleach. We're just doing a fine mist, and by doing this fine mist, it should kind of cover everywhere. And then especially when we actually rinse it off, then it's really gonna go everywhere. But we got this corner, and of course we're gonna have to bleach this platform right here. I took the gloves off. We're gonna bleach this wood right here because wood can hold the bacteria, like I was telling you guys. And well, we wanna make sure Nebula does not reinfect herself, that the bacteria is not living on the surface. And this right here as well, we're gonna bleach this. This is a new little platform that I built for Nebby. And we're gonna spray this down. We're gonna hit the legs real good. We're gonna hit these legs, all of them, bam, bam, bam. We're going. We're spraying. You guys have seen enough of this process, so I will be back with all of you guys once I'm done bleaching it and we're ready to rinse.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
We're done with the bleach. Everything has kind of been bleached and been sitting for about 10 minutes now. So now we have got to get ready, and we're actually going to rinse everything off, because if we leave the bleach is harmful if we leave it on, and we don't want that. So the first things first, we're going to actually spray this platform down right here. We're going to spray it really good. We're gonna rinse all that bleach off, and the bleach as it is was already diluted. So we're gonna spray this platform. We're spraying this down. We wanna get all this stuff out. And most of it we can actually spray down my drain. For those of you that are new to the channel, you probably haven't seen the drains, but all of my enclosures have drains to make it nice and easy to clean the enclosures, properly disinfect them. We definitely wanna rinse all this off. We wanna rinse that, wanna get that. We definitely wanna get these legs real good. We wanna get the surface of this. Let's go, we're gonna keep spraying it. That's right, guys, we gotta get all of this bleach off. We definitely wanna rinse this off because the bleach could get all in the crevices, so we definitely wanna get this nice and good. We got this really nice natural platform. It's really cool how it turned out, but it took a long, long time. We got this, looks pretty good. We wanna get this nice and good. We sprayed this down with bleach, so we're just gonna rinse them off really nice. Let's go, we're bleaching. We're going. Guys, you've seen enough of the bleaching. I'll be back with you guys when we're done. All right. We've cleaned our enclosure, guys. Look at it. We've got it nice and clean. It's been bleached. I think everything's been disinfected. We're gonna do it every single day. And this is what it's like owning animals. An animal gets sick, you gotta treat them, you gotta clean their enclosures. There has to be a balance between everything. So now that we bleached her enclosure, I know you guys are very concerned about her. You wanna see how she's doing. You wanna know if she's gonna make it. Well, guys, we're gonna go right now. We're gonna head inside. We're gonna feed her and give her her antibiotics. We're inside and we are getting ready to feed and medicate Nebula. Nebula's in the crate. She smells her food, so she's active. She's ready to come on out. She smells her food, but we've got to actually prepare her food. So we've got some fresh red meat right here, some good high quality stuff, and we've got our big cat vitamins and our calcium and the very important pill right here. We've got a Clavamox pill here, which is the antibiotic that is sensitive against, her infection. So we've got our calcium right here. Since this meat is actually boneless, you got to add calcium, which mimics eating bones. Oh, you hear her sneezing? Hear that? You okay, Nebby? That is her infection. She's sneezing. She's trying to fight off the infection, and those pills are helping boost her immune system. So we've got our calcium on the meat, and now we're gonna add our Oasis vitamin. When you add this vitamin to the meat, it actually gives you a complete nutritionally balanced meal for all big cats. So it looks like a lot of stuff on here. Now we're gonna actually mix it with our hands. We're gonna get all those vitamins mixed in, make it taste nice and good. Nebula likes the vitamins, and you gotta start the cats on the vitamins almost right away, because if the cats don't get taurine, which is an essential vitamin, well guys, the cats will not develop properly. So let's come in here and look in the meat, because we've actually gotta hide the pill in the meat. I'm thinking this looks like a good little piece right here, because Nebula, if she tastes the pill, she's gonna wanna spit it out. So we've got our little pill right here. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do, so I'm thinking we're just gonna put the pill right here on the meat. We're gonna put our antibiotic there, and we're just gonna fold it over like a little bit, like a little taco. And We're really gonna fold it over so it basically sticks to it, so the pill is just entirely hidden. It's kind of gonna be a little bit difficult to do that, but guys, I think we can get it hidden. Let's see, let's just roll it in our hand. We're gonna squeeze it nice and tight, and look at that. You can't even tell that that pill is there. Now, very important thing, we're actually gonna put this piece of meat right here to the side, right there on the tablet. And we're gonna start her off on other meat first. We're gonna open it up for Nebula right here. Hi, hey, mama, you can't come out yet. We gotta feed her. So if Nebula walks out, she's not going to want to actually eat. So we gotta give her one piece. No, here. Have that. Nebula can be a little bit of a finicky eater. I'm not sure if it's because of her infection. Hey, you can't go out yet? All right, guys, we gotta give her the pill. Let's see. Come here, Nebs. Here, try that. Try that, and... Oh, guys, she might... Okay, she swallowed it, guys. Good news, she swallowed her pill. That's incredible. I'm gonna take her out in a little bit, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the green that's coming out of her nose. Sorry if it's a little bit hard to see. Nebula has become such a good eater, and by hand feeding these cats, oh, we can't go out yet, we gotta eat, okay? We can't go out yet. By hand feeding these cats, we build and strengthen the bond. So every single morning and night, I hand feed Nebula, and that's the goal for the rest of her life, is to pretty much hand feed her for the next 15 to 20 years while she's alive in here. Hey, you can't come on out yet, pretty girl. Hopefully one day she'll give us some beautiful babies, but for having a terrible staph infection, she's doing pretty well. She's doing all right. Thank you, Mama. You're doing so good. I know you love your red meat. When any animal is on antibiotic, you want to make sure they have a full stomach, because it can really mess up the stomach of any animal. You know, when you guys take antibiotics whenever you're sick, it kind of messes your stomach and puts it all out of whack. Well, the same thing happens for these animals. You never want to give them an antibiotic with an empty stomach. Hey, Nebby. Oh, she is off and away, guys. I think we'll feed her later. So we don't want Nebula to get overworked. We just want to have her on some rest time, but she is really active right now, so we're just going to play with her for a little bit. She is doing well, and each day I see her improving. So that is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching today's video. But before we leave, guys, I have a special message from today's sponsor. Now, before I go today, I want to give a special shout out again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are wondering what Squarespace is, well, Squarespace is an incredible and powerful online platform that gives all of you guys, my beautiful subscribers, and well, anyone that wants to create a gorgeous website, the tools to do so. And one of my favorite features about Squarespace is it actually gives you guys the opportunity to connect with your audience and generate revenue through gated members-only content. With Squarespace, you can display your social media posts on your website, and you can actually push your website content through whatever platforms you want, whether it be one, whether it be all of them. And of course, Squarespace has an incredible offer for all of you guys, my loyal subscribers. If you guys go right now to squarespace.com, well, you're gonna get a free trial on their website. And when you guys are ready to launch your very own website or domain, we'll go to squarespace.com/JacobFetter, and you guys are gonna receive 10% off. I hope you guys enjoyed that message from today's sponsor. So if you guys wanna see Nebula recover, you want to see tigers and lions, turtles and tortoises, and all kinds of crazy animals, but guys, all you gotta do is go right now, hit the subscribe button, tap that little notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I post.